everybody. This is the first episode of convoBREAKER. We're gonna wing most of this episode because we're gonna try to get used to what works and what doesn't work. My name is Mario Valdez, and then we have our other hosts, Luis Marquez. No, you say your name.
Luis Marquez.
Marquez, there you go. And then we have our third host, Michael Valdez. So you got a 3-hit combo right here, okay? If you guys have any suggestions on what we should talk about or how we should talk about it, just, use hashtag convoBREAKER. We're on Twitter, Facebook. I think 2 of us are on Instagram. 3 of us are on Instagram. But anyways, if you wanna join in, use that hashtag. Well, I said hi. I said hello. So I'm going to let these 2 guys say hello.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Okay, so now we know those 2 guys are quiet. No, we'll break them in. Okay, guys. So to start off, we just want to say, hello. It's very exciting because Lewis had this idea for a while, and one of our other friends had this idea for a while, and I always thought this was a cool thing to do, and I didn't know, somebody I knew wanted to do it. So I've been a big fan of podcasting for a while, and it's cool to do it about something that I enjoy taking interest in. And these 2 guys, they have the same
the same
level
passion.
of interest. The same level
passion.
of interest for this stuff. And I know if you guys are listening, you guys do too. So to start off, since this is our first episode, we're like in the middle of summer.
Yeah.
Middle of summer. Okay, so we're gonna use the beginning of our episodes to geek out. So if there's anything here, or anybody here who wants to geek out about anything, we'll just put it all on the recording right now. And if any of you guys want to geek out about anything, or if you guys want to have any comments about what we geeked out about, just use, like I said, hashtag convoBREAKER or hashtag geek out. Use both of them at the same time. We'll talk back to you guys on Facebook. Facebook will probably be the better way to do it. Is there anything any of you guys want to geek out about now before we talk about our main topic, which is going to be
Pokemon Go.
Yes, Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go is going to be our main topic for this episode. Our original idea was going to be Batman vs. Superman Ultimate Edition, but enough time has gone by and a lot of people have talked about it already, so we're going to go with Pokemon Go because all of us have had a bit of experience since it's launched. So, okay, geek out time. Who wants to geek out? Any news you guys heard? Anything you want to talk about?
Nah. Call of Duty.
Okay, go for it.
Call of Duty just... I don't know if you guys knew, but the next DLC pack is coming out. I'm myself a very, very, very passionate fan of the zombie mode. I think we've all played it together.
Yeah,
at some
but
point.
You're balls deep in that thing. I haven't gotten into it as you have, but
well, I mean, you still get those multiplayer matches that we get from time to time.
Yeah.
But I mean, new maps. I mean, I've actually been waiting for this for a long, long time because I really enjoy that zombie mode. What about you, Michael? What do you like?
Well, back to this real quick. But when you hear the news about the maps, have you heard anything about the Easter eggs that are in it?
No, not yet. What I read is that it released on the 12th. It's supposed to release on the 12th, but then I'm seeing a lot of people already doing streams about it. I don't know if it's supposed to be on PlayStation because they're the ones that get it first.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I can check that out for you. Let's see. Map 3 DLC.
Yeah, this guy dragged me into some of the Easter eggs for the first map, I think it was, when the game launched, and that was pretty cool. It's just I couldn't get into it. I'd rather stick to multiplayer.
Oh no! So this is actually what's going on. There's gonna be a live stream tomorrow, but by the game's developers.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be tomorrow, and it says it's gonna be at 11 a.m. Pacific time, which I don't care because I live in Central Time.
Alright,
some more
cool.
shit. But it's gonna be called Descent, and it's gonna be the map 3. Supposedly, it's gonna have a remake, like always. About the. Okay, no, this is what it says. It's gonna have a remake of a Black Ops map. I think the name is Rise. No.
Didn't that one?
No, wait. Oh, that's not it.
I was like, is that a...
No.
Rise was the second one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rise was
Rise
the
was the
second
second
one.
one.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Am I reading this?
And
Okay,
for-
so
no, yeah, go ahead.
it's so you get so it's called okay, Raid. It's called, the map is gonna be called Empire, but it's actually a remake of Raid.
which
Alright,
was on.
which was in, I don't know which one. It World at War. Call of Duty
okay.
World at War.
Okay.
That's it.
I
So
don't-
I'm actually pretty excited of this.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. So, like, for all the gamers out there, just to let you guys know, we're all on PlayStation Network, but Lewis is the big Nintendo guy. So
Yeah.
you're gonna hear a lot of Nintendo stuff, which is cool because we're gonna need that. Out of us three here, we don't have much knowledge about Xbox stuff, but if you guys do, don't be afraid to tell us.
We'll do the research.
Yeah, we'll do the research and we'll talk about that stuff too, so we can get involved into that, because this guy owns a 1 and I'd like to get a 1, so I'd like to jump in that pool.
Yeah,
too,
it's
see what's
it's
going
somewhere there, like underneath all my pile of junk. And
yeah, where it belongs. But no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. So anything else you got?
What about you?
The only thing is Resident Evil 7, trying to figure out what that dummy finger is for.
Resident
Dummy
Evil 7.
finger and X.
Okay, so if there's any other Resident Evil fans out there, you guys know that the Resident Evil 7 Biohazard demo came out, and it actually broke the record for most downloads on the PlayStation Store.
Demo.
Yes.
Most
The
downloaded
demo. Okay. Yeah, the
You
demo.
see, I've played the first games, but up until 4, but 5, 6, it's kind of like uncharted waters
Yeah.
for me, because I just really didn't have the time.
Yeah.
But I've heard a lot of good shit about that game.
Well, what's crazy, Mike, that's cool. Okay, what's crazy about this one is that it has nothing to do with the game. This is an extra piece that's not going to be in the game. And there's items in the game that are to be used.
But it still have not figured out what
Yeah,
to do.
everyone hasn't figured out. So Michael, has anyone figured it out up to today?
No.
No. Okay, so still no one has figured out how to use the finger. There's a finger,
Dummy finger
dummy
and an
finger,
axe.
and an axe. And no one has figured out what they're used for in that demo. There's different ways to do things.
And they don't
in
know
different
if,
orders.
if there's the glitch where the door is missing. Or
Yeah,
if
there's
that's
a supposed
supposed
glitch.
to-
Lewis hasn't played it yet,
I haven't played it,
but it's
I'll make it a priority to.
when
to
you
play.
when you play it, it's, to me, it's a mix between Silent Hill, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Saw, the movies. I mean, well, there is a Saw game, but
Well,
still.
now that you mentioned that, I mean, I think this is becoming a little bit popular, because I don't know if you guys played it. You said you didn't like it back in the day, but reminds me of that demo, PT, that demo that they that Konami had on.
I heard about it, but I never
But
downloaded
yeah,
it.
I mean, it was I completely loved that shit, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, it got erased out of my PS4, and I will never ever get my hands on something like that again.
And unfortunately, it got taken off the
Yes.
PlayStation Network.
Yes,
So,
but I mean, it's kind of like that. This concept was you would roam around in a circular path around the same building, would look like the same building, and you just kind of saw the same fucking shit all over and over with slight changes.
Yeah.
And depending on what you would do, you would trigger the next event up
Yeah.
until where you could actually get out of there. I mean, it's similar to what you guys were saying with Resident Evil 7 about the finger, that you guys didn't know what it was used for, or they're still uncovered. But I mean, I think that shit is pretty cool.
Well,
it's like the same thing, right? Some things trigger certain, like the dummy standing by the stairs. Sometimes it doesn't pop up.
It goes,
and the 3 different ring calls on the phone.
well, the thing that's weird about this one is that, well, of course it's a demo, but okay, to go all the way through the demo, what takes like 15 minutes? 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But if you go by and do things in certain orders, things are different. And it's crazy because in this demo, there's a ghost. I'm using quotation marks with my fingers in the air because Resident Evil's not known for. I mean, of course they're known for zombies, but there's a ghost in one part.
That has 7. It has 7 locations.
7 locations. I've only seen 1, but this is weird to me. It's, I'm sure it's not a ghost. It's gonna be a Scooby Doo thing where like I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for those BSAA, members or whatever. Because Resident Evil's not known for ghosts, but there's a ghost in the demo, so that makes no sense if they're gonna start using ghosts. And it's also called Biohazard, so it's gonna be back to the original zombie stuff. So, yeah, I mean, when do you know when it comes out?
Next year, August 2017.
What is that, the exact release, or is it just a tentative? Because a lot of companies, they tend to do that. They'll just put a bullshit date, and they'll extend it from there.
I have no idea.
No clue.
Anything else?
No.
No? Okay, I want to say something, only because it pissed me off when it happened, and I don't know how to erase that from my history, but I saw Independence Day Resurgence, and it sucked.
Oh my god!
If you haven't seen it and you wanted to see it, I was a big fan of the original one. It came out when I was a kid, and I know it's been out for a month. I don't even know if it's still in theaters or whatever. Probably not. I don't know. But yeah, the movie sucks.
I know you were like really excited about that movie,
Yes.
and you're not the person that reads the reviews before.
I don't
going
like
into,
to. Yeah.
No, the movies that I know I'm not gonna see because I wasn't really a fan of the first one. I read the reviews, and it's the first review that's actually accurate to what you told me, because
Yeah.
you're like, no, that movie is completely.
It's funny you said that, because after I read reviews after I watch movies,
Mhm.
and yeah, there was a lot of people saying what I said, and I was like, wow, I can't believe it. Like, they made no good use of the IMAX technology. It was just the same old BS that you see in any other,
But
Exactly.
it was like inaccurate.
Mm-hmm.
It's like spoiler alert, but it's supposed to be 4 minutes when the fight scene is like 20
yeah.
minutes.
So
Spoiler alert,
They're pulling a Dragon Ball or what? Like,
Well,
something.
because there's a part. Well, we can go through this real quick. We won't spend too much time on
Okay,
it.
okay.
Again, spoiler alert.
Okay, spoiler
That's a
alert.
fight like the mother, alien.
The queen.
And they have 4 minutes, right? The fight scene is 20 minutes long, and at the end of it, they still have a minute left over.
Yeah.
It's like a minute 30 seconds then left over a 20-minute fight scene that was supposed to be over 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Over 4 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, there was. Halfway through the movie, I knew I didn't
And what
like
was your point? The ship didn't cause tsunamis and the water didn't go inside the
when
hole.
A big piece, you can go back to the same thing with Age of Ultron, because I just watched it about a week ago again, because the same thing happened. The debris came down from when they blew up the
The mansion.
no, not the mansion.
The Sokovia.
Sokovia, yes.
Oh, the mansion. Yes.
Any piece that's bigger than a fucking. They were big pieces, because it didn't.
There was a
disintegrate.
ship.
Yes.
There was a ship. That
So
wasn't.
if it hits the water from that height, especially that many, it's gonna cause some waves, and eventually it's gonna turn into a tsunami, from what I know. So shit would have gone fucked anyway. So yeah.
So-
But there also wouldn't be any water. I mean, the first one, the hole was still there, right? And then apparently.
Wait, you're talking about Independence Day, right?
Yeah, the hole was there, right, in the desert. It's all big.
Yeah.
Then they said the second hole was bigger and it happened over water. How did the water not drain into a hole? It just like the hole was never there.
I don't know.
If you're 4 minutes away from a core, that's a big ass hole. I mean,
Yeah.
water's not gonna
So
miss that.
did the fact that Will Smith was not in the movie, did it actually affect the quality of the movie, or was it just because they were
I
just told
think so,
bullshit?
because if Will Smith was in the movie, I think it would have changed the story a little bit, because then he would have had more interaction with I don't even remember his name, with Jeff Goldblum's character, David, yes. Yeah, I mean, supposedly it was a money thing. The other thing was because he was doing Suicide Squad, which is cool because Suicide Squad comes out next month, so we're gonna be doing a review on that. I've been waiting for that. Yeah. So yeah, Independence Day sucks. My rant's over.
My rant is over.
What else happened this summer?
But it's funny because you were actually saying, "Nah, man, give it a chance. It's gonna be good. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's still a movie. It's gonna be good. They're using IMAX technology."
True.
And I'm like, "Do not waste your money on that movie. Let's use it for something else." You're like, "Nah, I'm not gonna listen to you. Whatever."
That's fine. I'm like 1 in 20, man. Because usually when I go to the movies, I only go to the movies that I know I'm gonna like. And so far, the only one that has failed me, like miserably, is that movie. The only one that might be second to that is, I still kind of want to say Age of Ultron, because I went in hyped as hell when I went into. I know you two guys are looking at me like that. I go back now and I see it and I like it.
X-Men.
Which X-Men?
Age of Apocalypse. Yes.
That was a good movie.
That was a good movie. Yes,
That was a good
It's a good movie if you don't think it's X-Men. If you look at it just like these are random superheroes, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
But
obviously.
it doesn't.
I don't
It's
know,
not.
man.
It's not that.
I thought it was good.
Angel doesn't die. That doesn't follow it.
Was it better
Well,
than?
you got to think of the cinematic universe as something separate from all the universes. You know, if you just wanted to be faithful to the comics, it's not gonna work out for you because the director's gonna want to do whatever shit he wants to do.
Well, I mean, the Marvel Cinematic Universe doesn't follow
but
the
you
comics
see-
exactly,
you
but
see,
it's still
that's
good.
different. They went into it saying, "Look, we're gonna do this shit without any fuck ups." They went in thinking, "Look, we're not gonna. We don't. I know for damn sure they were like, we don't want to do any reboots because at this time, what had already gone through reboot? Well, Spider-Man had ended badly, so that was already done. I think
Hulk?
Spider-Man was in the process of coming back. Yes, Hulk was redone.
Well, let's hope they don't change the Hulk because I love Mark Ruffalo.
Well, no, they're not. They can't because they see that he's doing.
Yeah,
They're kind of. I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna pull the Spider-Man with him because everyone likes the Hulk and they want to see the Hulk do more. But his rights are with
Universal, right?
no,
Yeah.
no,
Yes.
not Universal.
the Hulk is the Hulk is still with Disney.
No, the Hulk is not with. No. Look up film rights for the Hulk.
All right,
He's whoever made the last one. It's not Universal. It's is it?
Yes, man.
Search it.
I have it.
It was so.
He got it. His screen's
All
bigger.
right, let's see. Fan skins how much has been. All right, so I usually, and I know this is weird, but I look at Forbes as my those guys when I'm in school and I need to research someone of interest. I always go to them. I still get A's on my papers, so I mean I'm guessing they're pretty reliable.
And the answer is.
And the answer is it's loading. Give me a.
Oh, I didn't know.
You were.
So you were buying.
Marvel doesn't really have the rights to
Yeah.
that yet. That's still a Universal property.
I was
Universal. Okay, he was right. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
So okay, I wasn't sure, but okay, so yeah, so Universal, but that's a whole thing that it has to be one of those deals like Fox did with Marvel, like let them oversee everything.
Well, if you want to count it, there's Punisher too. There's been 3 different Punisher movies. Now, I mean, it's Marvel,
No,
but it's
2
Netflix.
Oh yeah, you're right.
No, Dolph Lundgren,
You're right. That
Thomas
doesn't really count
Jane,
though, because there's
and,
some pre. Then you can count 2 Fantastic Fours because there was.
Okay, so
But Marvel doesn't have.
let
Fantastic Four.
let me update that. So it says that Marvel regained the film production rights to the Hulk in 2005, but Universal still has distribution rights.
Distribution rights. There you go. Yeah. There's.
So that's where the conflict occurs.
Oh, I guess the Spider-Man thing is a different thing, but I mean, still. I mean, I don't think. Yeah, they're not gonna change him because as long.
Well, he's coming out in a movie with Thor, right?
Yeah,
Ragnarok?
but what I'm saying is they won't change him because. Oh, I was gonna say because I wasn't part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but yeah. So what's his name? Edward Norton was part of the Marvel Universe because Iron Man had already came out, right? The first Iron Man.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they even had that.
The cameo, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind that.
That's insane, man. I just.
They also did that with what's his name, Don Cheadle. Didn't Terrence Howard
That was
play?
different though. That was a contracting.
Yeah, that was contracting. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, you're not paying me enough.
Yeah. So that sucks.
Well, I mean, it sucks. I mean, I really hate when they switch the characters on me, but I mean, I honestly did not notice.
That's racist.
No,
Shit. Okay.
it was not because of that. It was not, okay. When did Iron Man 1 first came out?
Iron Man came out in
2008.
You're probably right. I'm
2008?
gonna
I
trust your
think it was
facts.
2008.
I mean, I was still, I was still young and immature. I was like, and then when I saw the other one, the other guy did. What's the name of the
Don
actor?
Cheadle.
No, the other one.
Terrence Howard.
Yeah, he did a pretty amazing
Yeah,
job.
he did do a pretty good
And
job.
I mean, I noticed afterwards when I started paying more attention to that. But I mean, for me, I mean, it didn't. I mean, I still think War Machine is badass, you know. And the actor really. That's what I'm talking about. Like I the difference was in the acting. I mean, I still think he.
I understand, dude. I got you.
Okay. Let's just clarify that.
Hashtag convoBREAKER. Hashtag not a racist.
Not
Okay. Okay, let's see. Doctor Strange is coming out later, so that's gonna add some cool stuff too. What
Next
else?
year or this year?
This comes out this year.
This year.
Yeah, and then they're releasing some images, I think, for Justice League already. Some set images, so that's already going on. And then Thor started filming a few days ago.
Oh yes.
So they're filming in Australia. Wolverine, I don't know what.
Oh, they're coming out with a new Wolverine?
Really, guy. It's they're supposed
Old Man
it's going
Logan.
off Old Man Logan. I don't know what the title's.
Shit, that's
I don't know what the title's going for right now. They've already casted like almost everybody, I think already, but I haven't kept up with too many details on that. else? What else? What else
The
is
Nazi Captain America.
Ah, yeah, that Hell Hydra's bull stuff.
So you're the one that knows a little bit more, because I mean I went a couple times to that comic book store that we have here in town. I could not find any reprints.
Okay, so this is what happened. For you guys who know me, you know I'm a big Captain America fan. I've been a big Captain America fan for the longest time. This sucks. This event sucked because I didn't keep up with it like I wanted to. I read when when Bucky came back and took over for Captain America. He died in the first Civil War. I read a few comics before that. I try to keep up because there's just so many stories going on. I even go to different companies and I read IDW and I read what's the other one? Grim stuff from Xenoscope. So then I find out about this Captain America being Hydra, and of course I'm gonna go get the issue. And what happens? It's sold out. And there's a wait for it, and I don't know what variant it was on, because I think when it released there was at least like 10 variants. I think.
Yes.
They were all sold out.
All sold out. And then the second reprint sold out. The third one, at least in our town, sold out. And then I've been trying to go to the store, and I haven't been able to find anything.
Yeah, so I think a lot of you guys already saw. Even if you guys didn't keep up with all that news, you guys saw all the memes and all the comments that were going on Facebook, because that was a big thing. A lot of the stuff that I learned about the story was from reviews and people talking about it. So basically, the first issue comes out for Captain America getting his powers back, and at the end of the issue it says he says Hail Hydra. So and they're saying that throughout his whole history he's been part of Hydra the whole time. Then you find out, spoiler alert, in the second issue that it all had to do with the Red Skull. He warped, reality with the Cosmic Cube. So yeah, Captain America is still the Captain America that you did.
So let me pose this question:
Okay.
Is he or is he not a Nazi?
He's not.
He's not. So you said that they warped reality.
Yeah, they warped reality.
So okay, so if reality is stating that Captain America is a Nazi based on past events, is he or is he not a Nazi?
He's not, because check this out. Okay, there's one person who still knows the real history, from what I know, which is the Red Skull, because the Red Skull put all this into motion, from what I know. He implanted the idea for this little girl who's the human incarnation of the Cosmic Cube. I think they're built by S.H.I.E.L.D. So he knows. So when she finds out, who else is she gonna find out from? Because he's the only one who knows, Red Skull. When she finds out somehow, she's gonna change stuff.
I'm assuming that's something you just can't say.
There's another person who knows. Everybody out there who reads Marvel Comics knows the Watcher. So the Watcher knows. Dude, the Watcher knows.
Okay, the Watcher knows.
The Watcher knows, yeah. So, you know what? Screw you. He's my Captain America. My Captain America's not a Nazi, so...
Okay. Okay. We'll see about that. I just think that they just made they realized that they made a mistake by turning him into a Nazi. And now they're trying to...
Backpedal?
Yes, that's what I think.
Nah, they said they've been working on the story for it. I think they did that first issue on purpose, because, I don't know. Maybe you're right. I don't know.
Because I've read stuff where they're like, no, if you go back and read previous issues, you'll see what we're talking about. And
True,
I went back and I didn't see any connections.
True, I read that too. I think that was all BS, because maybe they didn't think a lot of people were gonna go back. I shouldn't say that, because there's a lot of people who are fans that read more than I do, because I don't have enough time sometimes. I just can't read all the stories, all the crossovers or whatever. But somebody would have said like, hey, yeah, they're right, but they it's whatever. I'm done with that too. All I know is that Captain America is not
closer. Yes.
All right. Anything else that's happened?
Nah, I got my Resident Evil 7 in there.
Okay, cool.
Okay. No, I'm.
So, you guys ready to talk about the...
I am ready for that. I have been waiting for this moment for the entire past 5 seconds, minutes.
All right, guys. So, Pokemon Go. While we were working on the website, I was keeping tabs on when this thing was going to come out, because me and Lewis were like super excited. Well, actually, all three of us were really excited, because we were all playing. I was playing Pokemon X. Well, I've been playing Pokemon X, trying to fill my Pokedex.
I was playing Pokemon Omega Ruby.
And you were...
I was playing, I think all of them.
Yeah, he was probably playing all of them. He probably was, because we were trading and stuff. But when the news broke, of course, well, you guys can see too. We posted a video when it came out, and I didn't get a chance to play it. These two guys had it.
You were all hyped about it.
Dude, I was hyped.
You're
Dude, I
like-
was the hype, like more hyped than anything, and my phone was not compatible.
You were, and it's funny because you're like, Luis, check this out. It's they surprise released the game. I don't know where you said,
Yeah.
Japan.
It was
or-
Japan, Australia, New Zealand.
And then you're like, if this is correct, then I'm pretty sure they're gonna do a surprise release in the United States
Later today.
And later today, and you're
Yeah.
just jumping up and down, and you're like, they are gonna release it, and then
We get out of work.
we gotta work, and then we're all just trying to head home and work on the website and stuff like that. And I'm driving, and it's like, dude, Pokemon Go just released. And I just got myself an iPhone, and I was just like, okay, let me do it. So I find it, and Mario goes into his phone, and he's like, I can't find it. What's up? So it takes about maybe half an hour to find it, and then when he does, he tries to download it, and his phone is not compatible.
Yeah, my phone's not
So he was showing it.
Before that, I got like 20 texts. Pokemon Go, Pokemon Go, Pokemon
Yeah,
Go,
I
Pokemon
was
Go,
like,
pictures, Pokemon Go, another picture, Pokemon Go, Pokemon Go.
Yeah, so, and then I was like really bummed, and then,
And then I actually tried to give you a phone.
yeah.
An old phone that I had, and we had to charge it. Of course, it was a broken phone. It's a cheap phone, but I was
didn't
like,
care. I wanted to play Pokemon.
And then he waited a whole day for that. Turns out the phone was not compatible.
It turned out good, but this is what I didn't understand. Okay, I don't know how many people had that phone not compatible problem. I'll let you guys know about that right now in case you're still going through that or whatever. Maybe you figured it out. But going back before this, when Pokemon Go was in development, I was playing Ingress. Ingress was the game that they based Pokemon Go from. And Ingress was a fun game. It was recommended to me by another one of my friends.
Niantic?
Yeah, by Niantic, yes. And it was fun. The only thing is there wasn't a strong connection for me between that and that game. I mean, it had to do with portals and stuff. You could team up. Just like this. I don't know if anyone playing Pokemon Go now had heard about Ingress. I'm sure there are people. I don't know how many people. And Ingress you got to, I think there was 2 factions though. So you would pick these guys or the other guys,
Yeah.
and then you would get, there were still landmarks. You got markers. You got XP by walking. And I played the game, but like I said, there was no connection. And then when they announced the Pokemon Go thing, not only did I have the Pokemon thing on the side that made me excited, but I already knew what Ingress was doing. So
I mean, it's just who didn't grow up with Pokemon?
yeah.
Who didn't?
Well, no, there are some
Wait,
people
okay, well,
that
wait.
are like, dude, it's not you.
I know.
Yeah, they're rare.
But I mean, we'll go back to that. But who did not grow up with Pokemon? Like I grew up with Pokemon. I mean, even though I didn't grow up with the exact same Pokemon that you grew up with,
Yeah.
because I mean, let's just face it. I mean, I know the theme song, English, Spanish,
No, tell them.
but
so that they
I grew up, in Mexico, listening to my version of the theme song
with your overdubs.
with my overdubs.
Yes.
But that's
and
Mexico now.
but it's all Pokemon.
But it's all Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean,
And there's people all over the world. And
Yeah.
I can say, like, there's a lot of older people playing Pokemon. I
yeah,
mean,
there are.
28, 29, 30,
Yeah.
even 40s.
Yeah.
How old is 40?
Oh yeah. We met somebody. Well, yeah, we met somebody.
Well, remember that lady from work, the one
Yeah.
said, I'm playing Pokemon, and she's like 80 years old.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's-
like we were talking to this lady that we bumped into, and we didn't know, but I think we were talking about Pokemon, and then she started talking about Pokemon.
She's like, oh, you guys play
I
Pokemon
was
too?
like,
It's like,
whoa, that's crazy. So,
yeah.
So going back to that, Lewis had his Pokemon, and then me and Michael here, he's younger than us. How old are you?
60.
Okay, he
60?
didn't grow up. With
Oh, 16. I
yeah,
think.
he didn't grow up with Pokemon like we did. He grew up in 2000. He was born in 2000.
Yeah.
Well, there's still Pokemon on
There's still Pokemon, yes, but the thing is that Pokemon that started everything was in 96, 95, 96.
I wanna be the very best.
I had already beat the first Elite Four, and this guy was not even born yet. So then you go fast forward, and then so yeah, Pokemon's here. You got a whole bunch of two different. I think it's like 2 generations of people playing Pokemon now. So we grew up with it, and this guy came into it, and it's cool. So then I started looking around places, and I don't know. There's a file called APK.
Yes, yeah, that's the file extension that like I was explaining to you.
So
Pictures, JPEG, and so
Yeah.
APK is just the extension for an application.
So I was kind of afraid. I was like, oh, okay, I don't know if this is like some kind of hack thing because I'm not used to. I like my stuff official. So I saw that it was by Niantic, and I was like, you know what? Let me give it a shot. I don't care. I want to play Pokemon because my other thing that I was gonna do was I was gonna fork out money. I was gonna say, take my money. I'm gonna buy a new phone just so I can play Pokemon Go. I didn't care. So I went and I downloaded the file, and people were still having problems with it, but I got to play it. I haven't had any problems with it at all. The only thing is that my AR is not working the way it's supposed to, which is fine. I play with the AR switched off, but
that's because of your phone.
yeah, that's because of my phone, which is fine though. I'm playing the game. I'm doing everything everybody else is. So just to let you guys know, all three of us are Team Valor.
Red.
Yeah.
What?
Valor.
It's called Team Valor.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. You see, I'm barely level 5.
No, we got you. He's level 5.
So I mean, I was at work. These guys were probably off.
I was up, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you guys went to like how many places?
Okay, let me tell you the story about our first awesome experience with Pokemon Go. So we're Team Valor. Then you also got, which is Moltres. So then you have Articuno.
No. There are 3 different birds that are 3 different colors.
No, we'll go into that story. But there's a Articuno, which is Team Mystic. I wanted to go with that team, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go with with my boys. So we're Team Valor. Then you got Yellow, which is Zapdos. That's Team Instinct. Okay, so those are the teams. Everyone picked their faction. A couple of days ago, we decided to go to the park and play the game. We're like, yeah, let's go. I wasn't expecting this, but there were so many people there at the park playing Pokemon Go. Like, it was crazy. Like, so many pairs of people. We counted at least 16 people, and that was the people that we crossed. Like, people were all meeting in one spot, and people were talking to each other, and it was just it was crazy. Like,
There's people even driving around.
yeah, there's people
which I don't recommend. Yeah, exactly.
Did
No.
you see the sign that said, car may be slowed down catching Pokemon?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
taped to the back of the
now,
car.
now there's signs like careful, like wild Rattata crossing or whatever. But no, I'm just kidding. So anyways, but it was pretty cool because like, and then this was late at night. We didn't get home till like 11:30, and then so I get on Instagram and there's cosplayers that I follow that are playing like after midnight with groups, bumping into groups of people playing Pokemon, and they're not. I mean, they're
6:30 in the morning and they're still
yeah,
going.
they're what, at least 20, 23 years old, 22 years old, and older playing. We bumped into adults playing my age, 'cause I'm 28, and they had kids. The kids weren't playing, the parents were playing. Dude, it was awesome, dude. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, even people that are not so old, but they are not into the Pokemon, theme thing, they're starting to download the game. They're starting to actually, play the
Yeah.
game. They're starting to get to know.
See what all the hype's about.
Yeah, and then they're actually liking it. I mean, and I think it's really cool because when I was a little kid, Pokemon was really kind of demonized. They were like, "Oh, you're playing Pokemon.
Yeah.
You're playing with the devil, son."
Yeah.
And now
Yeah,
it's
that
like,
was-
now it's like everybody's doing. I mean, which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because then too, like even up to a few years ago, people were not like it like every so often, views on stuff get changed. Like I mean that too, like even on stupid stuff. Like not. I mean, I'm not saying this is stupid, but I'm saying like people make a big deal, stupid deals out of stuff. Like like you said, Pokemon, and then there's also the whole thing with some video games too. I mean, some people, they just want to start something else.
But I mean, there's still like weird stuff happening to people that are playing Pokemon, like that boy that found that dead body.
Yeah, so there, yeah.
But
so,
I mean, I guess it's because now people are getting more active than before. Like now they're getting up their asses and actually going into the wild and catching Pokemon.
Yeah, like for you guys that I don't know for any well, probably a lot of you guys don't, but I'm on Instagram. And I've been posting stuff on Facebook. My knee is messed up. I have a knee problem to where I can't walk or run for a long time because my knee gets swollen and I get fluid and it hurts bad. Well, I injured my knee playing Pokemon.
It was a miracle. He actually got up of his wheelchair and started walking. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but I mean, I just didn't think it hadn't happened to me in years. But yeah, I got injured playing Pokemon.
You got off of the.
I have wrap on my knee. Me and my brother were actually out today for a whole 5 hours. This is awesome. We're there. We're finding Pokemon. I just want to say I got a Hitmonlee and a Hitmonchan. So I'm there. We're finding Pokemon and we find a gym. We're there. We're minding our own business, training. then the gym gets taken over by Team Blue or Team.
It was it was red. It was red.
It was red for a while. Then we get
Pakistan.
jacked. Then we find out that it turned yellow, and then like it started turning different. We're like, what the hell? Well, we went to where that spot was. We were actually leaving. We came back just to find out what was going on. It's 2 levels where we were at. So we had 3 groups.
We were upstairs.
Yes, we had all 3 teams upstairs, and then we had, I don't know what team they were on downstairs. We could see them. Dude, everybody was fighting for that gym, dude. It was
constantly
awesome,
changing colors.
Yeah, dude, it was funny because the gym just kept changing colors because everyone was beating the crap out of each other with their Pokemon.
Wow.
Dude, yes.
And then now you have, okay, I actually went to a video game store, and I'm really good friends with the manager. So the manager's like, have you pre-ordered your Pokemon Go Plus? A little watch kind of attachment that, you know, that you, I don't know how you're going to use it. I still don't know. I still haven't done the research. I kind of just want to keep it to myself and see if it, kind of a surprise. But he's like, check this out. So he turns around and he gets a clipboard. Yeah. And he's like, this is page 6. And it's all the way. He's like, for what? Pokemon Go Plus. There's we ran out of pre-orders already, and then he was actually calling the other stores that they have, and none of them have pre-orders. They were completely sold out, and I was lucky enough to be one of the first ones to actually pre-order, paid it out. I mean, and but it's cool because I mean there's so much hype around. I mean, of course you have that the servers were kind of you know messing up at the beginning. But,
the servers were bad in the beginning, but it seems pretty clear now. If any of you guys have crazy stories that you've had so far, hashtag convoBREAKER, and let us know.
Tell us your story.
Yeah, Facebook, Twitter. We're on. What's the Twitter?
The Twitter I have
at convoBREAKER, right?
Yes.
Okay. Twitter is at convoBREAKER.
And Facebook it doesn't. I mean, I'm not a Twitter user that much, but it doesn't matter if all the
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so yeah.
So Twitter's at convoBREAKER. We'll get back to you there. Instagram, I'm at MV7.0. So it's a MV7 spell out point and 0. So if you want, just like I said, use the hashtag convoBREAKER. I'll find you there too, because I'm usually on Instagram, running around there.
So are there any current events that Pokemon Go?
Yeah, actually there are. There's one that I got invited to that's going to be happening on the 16th. I don't know too many details, but everyone's supposed to be meeting at the Alamo, and they're going to have a Pokemon Go hunting party. So they're going to be roaming around downtown. They might stop at some bars for some drinks, because there's already been events of bar hopping.
Pokemon. Yeah, I've heard about that one. Yeah.
So, and then we're gonna be going to Austin.
Yeah.
At the end of the week. So
there's a dumpster hopping too to catch Trubbish and.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. So like this is just first gen. So this is just a Kanto region. So I wonder how it's gonna work to where they start to expand.
Be at 3 different. Or was it the Raikou and the other?
Yeah,
like 3 different teams.
Yeah. Well, I don't think
it'll change. That's what I've heard from that manager from that store. He said that eventually. That's what he heard. I mean, it's not 100% true, but he heard that they might try expanding the teams, because only 3 teams. It's not.
They should do it to the point where after you get all the first generation, you move to a different.
That'd be crazy though, because if they
start completely.
If they did expand the teams, that means it would give you a chance to jump teams. If not, it'd be only new users that got a chance to. Jump.
Well, maybe, and this is just a maybe, that maybe they'll just release a Pokemon Go 2. And they'll solve the problem. I mean, I know it sucks.
2?
Yeah, like a Pokemon Go 2.
Like a Pokemon Go 2. Like with 2, the suffix 2.
I hope not. I mean, I think it.
I mean, they're just still. I guess they're still experimenting with the whole thing. I mean, I know they had the beta for the several days or weeks.
The beta wasn't for that long. Right?
It was just a couple
of weeks or something like that.
Couple of weeks. And they still didn't get the servers right, They just were not expecting to be as popular as it was.
Going back to the Pokemon Go thing, from what I heard, this is just what I heard. Like I said, I don't know how it works. When does Pokemon Go get the Go Plus?
It's I think it's the last day of this month.
The last day of this month. So supposedly how it works is, for you guys that don't know, it looks like a little GPS marker.
But I'm not. I need to
dude. It's just a rumor. I don't know.
Okay.
From what I read is, all it does is it alerts you when a Pokemon's nearby. You push the button and it'll catch it without you opening your phone. So basically, it's like a safer way to play the game if you're by yourself, like walking. Because
What would be the
Everyone
shit
seems
is
to
if it talked to you like the
yeah,
Pokedex,
the Pokedex,
talks
dude. I
to
want
you.
that, dude. I want a talking Pokedex.
A talking
dude.
Pokedex.
Yes.
Yes.
Should tell you if you have it or not.
I even wish
too.
the DS's did that.
Yeah,
still
but
haven't done-
you'll get
understand.
into the argument of voice acting.
Yeah, I know we're
Yeah,
gonna-
but yeah, no, don't get me started on voice acting. Right now, it's just Pokemon.
I gotcha. Okay, so going back, who were your starters?
Well, I was trying to catch a Charmander because I always start my adventure with the fire type,
Mhm.
but I guess due to my 4G or whatever you guys want to call it, my data, it kind of like froze and my Pokeball went to Bulbasaur. Like my touch
Yeah.
went to Bulbasaur, and I mean I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna catch him.
Yeah.
So I went with Bulbasaur for my starter.
And then Michael, you got Bulbasaur too, right?
No, I got Squirtle.
You got Squirtle?
I got the water team. I always have water team.
What? Oh, that's right. I
Swampert,
thought you had Bulbasaur by
Squirtle.
accident too. I got Charmander, so we each
Oh,
got.
okay,
We
yeah.
each got. The only thing
But-
is, it's.
Did you guys know that if you decide not to catch any of those three and
You
you,
get
Pikachu,
Pikachu.
you get Pikachu?
Yeah, I heard about that, but I was like, you know what? That's fine. I ended up catching 2 Pikachu.
I got
that,
Pikachu
so
too.
I need one more Pikachu, and I get the Pikachu fan medal. But yeah, I got that. So okay, now those are our starters. But who is the main Pokemon that you're using right now? Like, who is your guy?
My guy.
That you want to level up? That you're keeping with you by your side?
Pidgeot.
You got Pidgeot.
Parasect.
You got Parasect. I got Sandslash. I actually nicknamed him too. His name is Shredder. So right now his CP is like 4 something. So I'm about to be a level 10. You're level what?
Shit, I'm 8.
And you said you're 5, right?
I think I just cracked. Yeah, I just cracked 6. Yeah.
That's fine. We're gonna play tonight probably.
Yeah.
So I mean, let us know who you're using, who you want to get, who your starter was, or if you did the little weird thing and got Pikachu as your starter. There's also another thing too going on about people trying to get Gyarados.
Oh
There's
yeah,
Gyarados.
500 magic candies.
Is it 500 or 400?
No,
400.
No,
It's
5.
400.
Check. Somebody
Fine.
check.
All right, let me do this reality check on my.
Anyways,
Well, I don't
4
care about
or
that though.
500.
I want Mewtwo.
Yeah,
I want Mewtwo.
yeah. I don't know. Has anyone heard anything? about
Yeah, I
that?
think you're supposed to go to that abandoned, disposed.
It's in the police
atomic
station.
waste. No.
What?
No. It's in. You have to go to Cherryville or something like that. No,
What
I don't
is it?
know.
Oh, I was like, what are you for real?
Are you for real?
Nah, I'm not for
No.
real. No, don't be.
Oh, you
Don't
talking
go.
about Noble.
Huh?
In Russia?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Chernobyl.
Cherryville?
Cherryville.
Oh, okay. No, okay. I'm sorry.
No, I don't know what you're talking. I'm assuming that's.
Is that how? Okay, let me check the.
What
the
are you talking about? The Russian?
yeah, that Russian. Let me see how you guys pronounce it. 'Cause you,
Whoa.
What was that other? Death Mountain or something?
Death Mountain.
Death-
I forgot what it's called.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it's called. But I don't know if you guys heard anything about Mewtwo. The same thing. Hashtag convoBREAKER. I don't know what's going on with that. I haven't really looked. I've been too busy just looking for Pokemon. But
what did I say?
Cherryville.
That
Cherryville.
sounds nicer though. I don't think a Mewtwo would be there. I think a Mew would
Where
be
are you
there.
gonna find those? You said the cherry Pokemon,
Oh
the set
yeah,
of
what
cherries.
is that cherry Pokemon? I
What?
don't even know what gen that is.
What?
Dude, it's this weird. Okay, let me go back to Pokemon, regular Pokemon. I'm playing Pokemon X. I'm about 80 something away from completing my Pokedex. I'm going pretty quick, and there's a few Pokemon that I've never seen before. Now, what is the name of that Pokemon?
Cherubi.
Cherubi? Is that the name of the Pokemon?
Yeah, Cherubi.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a cherry Pokemon.
You didn't know.
I want to do another episode about the most ridiculous Pokemon, because there are some Pokemon that I've seen that are, 1, dumb as shit, 2, they evolve into like something that doesn't even make sense. Like I'm a big Pokemon fan, like I said, but there's like one officer, like, what the hell were they thinking?
So that's racist.
It's kind of like Power Rangers, man. Dude,
Yeah,
we
no,
love
no,
Power
no, no,
Rangers.
don't get me started. No.
We
That's
love
a
it
topic.
was
there
a-
were some
was it-
stupid ass monsters.
What
in
was
that,
it?
like,
A
for
giant
real.
lipstick? It was
Yeah,
a
the
giant lipstick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no.
Or the Pachenko machine or whatever.
The
okay.
talking coin purse.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
we'll say Power Rangers for another time. But
We should do that when the movie comes out.
Yeah, we'll do that one.
The movie
I
comes
think it comes out in January. So, but yeah, I mean,
Catch Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Don't drink and drive. Or
yeah,
now
yeah.
the thing is gonna be don't catch and drive.
Well, dude, the memes on Pokemon Go, dude, are crazy, dude. Like, I don't know how many of you guys are playing at work. I'm not.
I'm not playing a word.
Yeah,
I don't want to get fired.
Well, me, it's just like whatever. Yeah, I don't know if there's any of you guys playing at work or Michael, you
Yes.
wanted to let everybody know about a contest you want to do, right?
Oh, it wasn't really a contest.
Well, not a contest, but just
yeah,
go ahead,
you know,
tell them what your idea is.
people are getting creative with the AR and the, you know,
Pokemon.
yeah, with the Pokemon on the camera, and I want to see like every, you know, episode. Each of us pick someone who they think
We'll
has
do it
the
next
best.
episode.
Yes, who has the best AR picture with their
a
Pokemon.
with a wild Pokemon.
Oh,
Okay, so
Pokemon.
look, guys, this was Michael's idea, guys. If you find a wild Pokemon, and there's some people finding Pokemon in crazy places. There's this one girl on my Instagram who found a Rattata while she was sitting on the toilet, and so it's coming under the stall, and she takes a picture, and it's funny. Okay, so if you guys have any pictures, put them on Facebook or put them on Instagram or send them to Twitter. Use the convoBREAKER handle and use hashtag convoBREAKER.
The shit that made me laugh was
Pokemon
the one
Go,
where
hashtag
shit's getting real down here, and there's someone fighting Hitmonchan.
With-
They're
Oh,
underground.
yeah, dude, it's funny.
So,
Yeah.
so I guess we'll be safe to name it the Pokemon AR Challenge.
Yes, the Pokemon AR Challenge. We'll hashtag that too. Hashtag Pokemon AR Challenge. And we'll pick, Lewis will pick his favorite one, Michael will pick his favorite one, and I'll pick my favorite one. And then we'll put it on the Facebook page. No, you know what, guys? I forgot. We'll put it on the website.
There we
have
go.
a website.
We
guys.
have a
I keep
website.
forgetting that. Okay, guys, if you
Yes.
if you want to check out the
Caveman.
website, it's gonna be convoBREAKER.geekpodcast.com. That's our website. Okay, there's nothing else. It's a .com. You can get that link from the Facebook page too. I think it's on Twitter.
Yes,
And it's on Instagram too. Wait,
No.
it's on my Instagram. It's on
Well,
your Instagram.
yeah, I
too.
have it. Yeah.
Okay, what's your Instagram?
Mike_the_trainer 721.
All right, cool.
Oh,
That's,
721.
as
Yeah,
long
I
as
can't.
that's his. Okay, say it one more time.
Everything else was taken. I can't.
Okay,
even-
say it one more time, loud enough for these guys.
Mike_the_trainer 721.
All right, I was waiting for
721 Pokemon.
Okay, all right, that's cool. I was waiting for another underscore, but that's cool.
Yeah, me too. I was kind of waiting for trainer _.
So
No, 7_.
No.
okay, so I'm curious, who do you have in your Pokedex right now?
Well, around my apartment, there's only Rattatas. There's an Arbok somewhere around that I haven't catch. There's Ekans. There's Pidgeys, and Paras, and that's about it. So I think the rarest Pokemon that I have is a Snorlax that I caught.
I don't even have a Snorlax.
That I got.
I think the most was
What's
Abra.
the most
I have, like an Abra.
I wouldn't say that was rare.
I mean, I have Abra too. But
Oh, well, I had the Hitmon.
have a Pinsir.
The Hitmon.
Well, now I have a Pinsir. Got it while we were driving. Well, I was a passenger, so it's cool.
Nice.
What else? Gyms. There's some. Let me see. What else was there? Oh yeah. So for those of you guys that don't know, if you're at a gym and it's taken by your team, you can train at that gym. So basically, what happens is, you go to the gym, and you fight the trainer that's there, and you're basically training. If you beat him, and there's not 3 trainers there, then you basically level up that gym. So the gym max is level 3, which is 3
Yes.
trainers. As soon as you win one and there's a spot, place one of your Pokemon there so that your player gets that spot. And then
Makes
if
the
someone else tries to
gym
take it,
stronger.
you're gonna defend it. So you'll be the defender.
But you'll have to let go of a Pokemon, right?
You'll have to let go of a Pokemon out of your party, yeah. So
You'll get it back though.
You'll
once
get it back, yeah.
like if someone
Just
beats it, you
make
get,
sure you
get
have
it back.
something that can defend and something that you don't mind letting go. Because me, I could have let my Sand Slash there, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna keep it with me. So then the spot got taken really quick.
Yeah.
So there was people around, like that's how fast it was. In 2 minutes, the spots were taken. I got the gym to level 2.
That gym did not last one color
It
for like
did
2
not-
minutes.
Yeah, that gym was.
It was
changing colors like a
constantly
disco ball,
changing.
man. Yeah.
The
It was-
Pokemon too, like the leading Pokemon kept on changing.
Mhm.
It wouldn't stay the
It
same.
wasn't staying the same. The craziest one I seen is I guess the Flareon. Oh, dude, I saw somebody with a Porygon today.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Oh
I
yeah,
haven't even
yeah.
seen one
That's the
around.
one that I beat. I beat that
The
one.
Porygon?
Yeah, and then she still took my spot.
Yeah. I mean, also, guys, what is the coolest Pokemon you guys have seen so far? Because, I mean, I know it's the first gen, but not everybody has seen all of them. I saw somebody that came across a Lickitung. I haven't seen
Lickitung,
it
yeah.
yet. What else?
So then you said there's a gym with the false prophet, right?
With the
What?
You guys don't know who the false prophet is?
No.
Okay, this is funny because I was in college when there was a lot of kids going into it. Flareon is the false prophet. So according to what I remember, there's so you guys know about the Helix God? No?
Kind of.
So it was back when Twitch played Pokemon. So they were kind of, they named their Pokemon and stuff like that. They got supposedly their god was the Helix fossil, and
which was on it.
Yes. And you have to read it. It's fun.
Go ahead, explain.
Well,
we got
it's because I don't remember. But
Okay,
so far, what I remember is that Flareon is the false prophet, because when they were trying to put change a Pokemon in order
Good luck
to
trying to burn him at the stake. He's fire. Okay, go and then.
No, he's supposedly when they were trying to switch catch a Pokemon and switch it back on the PC, they were always trying to put I guess Flareon on the PC, but they would end up releasing Pokemon kind of like killing them. So they were they started pinning it on Flareon because they wanted to take him out, and it's something like that. It's crazy.
Sounds crazy.
I mean, I can go into detail with you if you just give me a second.
Yeah, go for it. We got time.
All right, so Flareon was first thing to know. This is not it. And okay, once Red had reached I don't know what city. I don't want to mispronounce the thing. But many of the viewers were already discussing picking Eevee as it was freely giving it was a freely given Pokemon that could evolve into a Vaporeon that they could teach Surf, as they were lacking. The community was lacking a water type Pokemon, so the community was actually split between taking Eevee and simply hoping that they could successfully buy a Water Stone and use it on Eevee without spending all their money on users' items, or getting that free Lapras at Saffron City. So they decided they would try their luck with Eevee, and this meant that this meant that the community was unable to evolve Eevee into a Vaporeon. So since they already had the Lapras, they had no need for Flareon. So it says that the only reason that so now they were trying to actually put Flareon back into the PC, but they would end up releasing another Pokemon.
That's weird.
That is weird.
Where are you getting that from?
Helixpedia.
Oh, Helixpedia. All right, cool.
But it's pretty cool. I'm gonna read it. Because back at that point in my life, I was actually just hearing about it. It was a cool concept, but I really don't know much about it. So it's something cool that you guys might like if you just do up on it, or maybe you guys already know. Maybe I'm just totally just saying nonsense.
It sounds like nonsense. He's a witch.
It's cool, it's Pokemon lore.
But
back to Pokemon Go.
Yeah, back to Pokemon Go. Yeah, there were some gyms using Flareon. I mean, the Flareons are tough. Jolteon, not so much. They didn't do shit to my Sand Splash.
Well, no, because yours is a ground Pokemon.
Exactly, yeah. I messed them up.
Oh, fucked up my Pidgeot.
There's a lot of Pidgeots.
Yes, because yours is a flying type
Pokemon. I heard that Vaporeon's pretty strong. I haven't fought one, but
I've never seen you.
Yeah, I haven't seen. I've seen someone on my Instagram when there was like over 1,000 CP.
Scyther.
I don't know if you
see
catch
someone
them
with Scyther.
Yeah, I don't know how
Well,
high their CP is when you catch them already.
I know you guys saw Dratini by y'all.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
still
So
haven't caught a Dratini.
if it's still the first gen, if they're still using first gen rules, then if you get a dragon Pokemon, you're pretty much set, because the only thing that can kill that can pretty much rack up a kill against those guys is either dragon or an ice Pokemon.
Someone caught a Dragonair.
What the? Well, like me and my starters, no matter what gen it is, I'm gonna have a Dratini there. I have to. Okay. Well, speaking of the rules, do you think they're gonna start to add? You think eventually they're gonna add shiny Pokemon?
Oh, maybe they have, but we just haven't seen one.
True, because I mean, I wasn't expecting the whole egg thing with the incubators.
Yeah,
I hatched the gas.
I've heard
that was my first hatch.
I've heard that they use a similar formula, but with the CP. Like when you play Pokemon, there's a formula that the program uses, and there's a 1 in something chance of you getting a shiny in the games. Well, here it kind of works the same, but with the CP, with the combat power.
Yeah.
So it basically, depending on your level and I guess just a random probability, and it'll generate the values for this. That's why you can find a Pidgey with, let's say, a 17 combat power, and then you find another one with an 87.
Well, also too, like with that, we found out. Well, there's things that I found out, like small details. I don't know how many people paid attention to them, and I don't know if you've had the time to pay attention to them.
Mhm.
But if you catch a Pokemon, it'll tell you the weight and the height, but they all have different weights and heights. So they'll even have a little symbol that'll tell you if it's an extra small, extra large. I've had some extra large ones, some extra small ones, and then also too, you can find the same Pokemon but with different attacks.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, there'll be a Sandslash with Earthquake, but then there'll also be another Sandslash with, like, another attack, like X attack or something like that.
Like, what was the Pidgeot that you said? What was
Yeah,
his,
Pidgeot. There was one that had an Aerial Ace.
And then mine has the Air Cutter.
Air Cutter, yeah. So
they're
like,
different.
if...
Mine has Twister.
Yeah, so there's different... So, like, depending on what move you feel is more powerful and you find one... Like, what sucks about me is I've already invested a lot in my Sandslash, and Earthquake won't do a lot to some. But I'm gonna stick with mine. So just keep a lookout for that too. If you're getting really into
Will it play a part? Because I mean, there's in the games it actually plays a part. The weight of a Pokemon.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how far. Because
if you're playing the game, and your Pokemon knows a move called Grass Knot, the attack power is based off of the opposing Pokemon's weight.
Huh.
So I mean, I don't know if they'll play a part in here or.
Well, I mean, I guess it all depends on the moves. Because right now every Pokemon has 2 moves. You have your standard move, which you tap your screen, it's gonna do that attack automatically, and you have your special. Once you fill up your blue bar, you hold down your attack on the screen, and then it'll do the special. So like for my Sandslash, once my bars are filled up, hold it down, bam, he does Earthquake. So right now there's only two moves. It's simple, but yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know, man. And it'd be cool if they did the shinies, dude. I think if anyone had seen a shiny by now,
well, just let us know if you see a shiny.
Dude,
definitely,
they don't even have to let us know. It'd be all over the fucking internet, dude.
Yes.
Like it'd be like, oh my god, my knee. It'd be like
Okay, they're gonna be like that. Oh my god, my knee.
No,
is that what they're gonna say?
Knee, guys, I was trying to move my knee because it's my Pokemon related injury. But anyways, yeah.
You have Pokerus?
Yeah, I got Pokerus.
Yeah, Pokerus in your knee.
So also too, the eggs. I don't know if you guys have hatched anything cool, but like I said, I hatched a Ghastly.
I hatched a Caterpie.
That's cool though, because you're gonna get a Butterfree eventually.
I already had a Caterpie, so I turned that guy into a candy.
What did you hatch?
Oh, it's not hatched yet. I still got it.
So do they make them candy or do they give you a candy? Because if you transfer them to the professor,
yeah, you get candy.
You get candy. But this is the question: does he reward you with the candy for giving him a Pokemon, or does he turn the Pokemon into a candy and gives it to you?
Yeah, what does he do?
I didn't know about that here. So what I was doing was, I would catch one Pidgey, and I would catch a lot of them, and then with one of the Pidgeys, I would evolve it into a Pidgeotto.
Yeah.
Get rid of all the other ones, get candy, get another Pidgey, and then evolve that one to a Pidgeot. So I have all 3 of them and no extras.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Well,
so I have one. I have one of
every
every
I
evolution.
evolved an extra Pidgeotto. So then, because I already had a Pidgeot,
yeah.
so then I gave him to the professor. But it sucks because
you only get one candy, right?
You only get one candy. You get a Pidgey candy for fucking giving him a Pidgeotto. And I'm like, give me 2, bitch.
Most of the Pokemon you get 3. Some of them you get 2. And then
really? I only get 1.
No, that's when you catch them.
Yeah, when you catch them.
When you catch them.
Rattata,
you get
3.
Stardust as well.
Yeah,
and then
when you give it to him, you only get 1.
So then there's that. Oh, here's another thing I wanted to bring up. I don't know if anyone's spent any money on the microtransactions already, but I have. I've already spent $10, and I have no regrets because I've played games before where I don't mind spending money on apps, and I do, and then I'm like, oh shit, I regret that. Like a month later, I'm like, I shouldn't spend money on this damn game. This one, I don't think it looks like that. This one, there's enough space to where you don't have to spend money.
I almost never ever spend money on apps, but I will on this one. I will.
I bought some. What did I buy? I bought some Lucky Eggs, which if you activate it, it'll get you double XP for half an hour. Then I bought. With that, I also got some extra Pokeballs, and then I got. What's the other thing?
But
that makes sense.
You need Pokeballs though, cause you have bad luck with the Poke stations getting balls.
Yeah, well,
he was surrounded by the stations and got no balls.
Hashtag I don't have any balls.
But also too, what was the other thing? Yeah, there's one other thing. It's a module that you activate. If you put it at a Poke station, anyone who's there, it'll actually attract Pokemon only at the station. So it'll alert you when someone plants one. Well, you'll see it on the map. I haven't seen.
Oh, it kind of looks like the incense, right? It throws
yeah,
out kind of
like
purple.
the instance, yeah, so someone
Yeah.
plants it there, and then all the Pokemon will go to that station. So, well, we're getting already close to the end of this first episode. Does anyone want to say anything else about Pokemon Go? Anything?
The story. I didn't tell you the
Go for
story.
it.
So, about the 3 different birds being 3
Oh,
different
yeah.
colors.
Okay.
This is what y'all are talking about. People didn't grow up with the first generation
okay.
of Pokemon.
Okay, let's hear this.
So, those who know, the 3 birds are Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres.
Yes.
Everybody, picked their team Valor, Mystic, and Instinct. And they're posting, the pictures about it, right? And they're like, oh, Team Valor, and you're the ones with shit. And then someone commented on a Team Valor post. They said, what's the difference with the birds? It's just 3 different birds being 3 different colors. I don't know why everybody gets so upset about them. And, I'm pretty sure they,
Bashed them, yeah.
reported them, blocked them, kicked them off Instagram.
That's when all the fanboys came on there.
You don't mess with my dreams.
Dude, it's like, oh, they're just birds. What are you guys talking about? Good, dude. That's Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno. You get my Pokemon name right, or you leave my house.
Uno, dos, tres.
Are you dumb,
Those.
or are you stupid? No, what? How does it go? Are you deaf?
Are you stupid?
Stupid, yeah. Are you
Are you
deaf or are you
stupid?
stupid?
So what do you say we just get out and go catch some Pokemons?
Yeah, we're gonna go catch some Pokemon. Okay, guys, so this is it for the first episode, man. Like I said, for Michael's thing, what was the hashtag for that one again?
For what?
Pokemon AR challenge.
Oh yeah, the
Pokemon
Pokemon AR challenge.
Pokemon AR challenge. All right, send your pictures with your wild Pokemon. Send them to Twitter at convoBREAKER, Facebook at convoBREAKER, Instagram just hashtag convoBREAKER, and I'll find you on Instagram. We'll pick 3 of our favorite ones. Each one of us will pick one. We'll post it on the website. Website convoBREAKER, geekpodcast.com. We're gonna post this up, and you'll be able to pretty sure find it on iTunes as soon as we get all this configured. But yes, we're gonna go catch some Pokemon. So, anybody want to say anything before we leave?
No. Go search far and wide.
All right, and all right. Until next time, keep watching the skis.